Instead of going into flailing right now, flailing is where most of you guys, I guess that's the way you spell it, what else? Okay? We're going to handheld, you got extended and cradled. There's two ways we're going to work with today. Then we'll go to flailing. Okay, now you can use extended, which is this, okay, where you got both of these together. All right? You can use it this way or you can use it this way. Can you see it? If I'm holding it this way? No. Because eventually, if some of you, any of you work with police department, anything like that? No one? Anyone been taken in by the police lately? Then we can teach you what to avoid. Okay. All right, we're going to now just learn several things. Everything that we do depends on environment. What is environment? Can some of you tell me that? Not those who already heard me earlier. Hi, Andy. What's environment? Anybody? Your surroundings? That's true. That's part of it. Environment is anything that's around you, that's on you, your belt, your comb, your pen, your keys, or that's in you at the time confrontation comes. And what does it mean when we say in you? Illness, the flu. You might be sick. Okay? Fear. These are all things that are part of your environment. And so everything that's around you, on you, and in you is what makes the environment up. Okay? Now, we're assuming that we can move back. The environment demands or calls for the fact that we can move back because there's no wall behind us. Let us now assume, okay, that there is room in which to move back, okay? And we're going to kind of work some of the very similar patterns of motion as when we do with flailing, okay? So let's go back with the left foot, use the extension. And I want you now to use an inward and an outward. Now, as we do this, what are we doing?
Figure eight.
We're doing a figure eight. However, this figure eight is a little different from most of the figure eights we do. What's the difference? It's on its side. Right? We're doing a figure eight that's on its side. Otherwise, this would be a figure eight this way. Okay? Now, there's several things that we have to talk about today. And could I have some volunteers up here, please? Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. When I look at a victim, opponent, I like to half them and quarter them. So that I have a quarter mark, second quarter, third quarter, and a fourth quarter. This is what I call width zones. Okay? Now, when one fights, what happens to the width zones? They thin out. They look like a Venetian blind. But in order for them to kick or to punch, what must they then do? Seek their width again. In order to get power, they got to turn and get their width in. You understand me? But now, if I was going to punch her, grab on my hand, and she pulled my hand over every time I attempted to punch, what is she doing to me? She's thinning down my width zone. She's keeping me and preventing me from being able to achieve my width. Okay? And a lot of times, if we were able to think of these things, of how to control a guy's height, depth, and width during the course of our action, that in itself can work in our favor. See, because during the course of our using this, we also prevent him for the moment in terms of retaliating. Because we're putting him in bad positions, okay? So now, thank you very much. Joe, put that down. Now, if Joe is coming in with a left hand, left punch, okay, and I hit him this way, okay, I'd be controlling his width, but he could spin right around and hit me with the second half of the width. You understand what I'm saying? So now, I look at it as also having 4 zones. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. This is no more than a pivot point. Okay, please, I'm not trying to sound like a kindergarten class, but I'm trying to make this sound as simple as possible, because in this simplicity is a lot of simple knowledge that can be beneficial to you, okay? All right, so now, if I then check Joe's hand this way, bam, he can spin right around, hit me. All right, if I knew that's all I wanted to do, I can do this, and when he spins, I can check him out and prevent him from rotating. But there's another problem. What do you think that problem might be? Let's think together, okay? I want this to be a thinking process today. And not only am I having disabled him, here's the other thing. Other than width, what do we have? Depth and height. So if I check his hand, don't turn around. If I check his hand, could he still, I didn't tell you to turn, just move this over. Can you still kick me with your left foot? Yeah, he can still kick me because I haven't done what? Checked his height. So how do you check his width and height simultaneously? By going with the figure 8. If I hit his arm down, when the arm is down, and he can't kick at the moment because it's an awkward position, okay? I'll tell you what, just turn around toward a partner right now. Just turn around toward a partner. Okay, now, go left to left, meaning put your left foot up to your opponent's left foot, left to left. Okay, now, grab his hand, his wrist, okay, and pull him down diagonally. And right at the moment you're pulling him down, try to have him punch or kick. All right, move. Punch or kick. Okay, punch or kick, move. Okay, for the brief moment, do you find difficulty? Okay, we have a saying in Kenpo that goes like this. When you keep a head below the waist, you keep his feet in place. And that's the truth. Now you're laughing. Why are you laughing? This is such a simple statement, isn't it? But yet there's some truth to that simple statement. So likewise, when we do a figure 8, if he shoots a left, I want to hit him down. When he shoots a right, I want to hit him down. So figure 8, that's what we're going to do. So when we use a figure 8, boom, we're going to momentarily, during the process of getting to him, prevent him for the moment by checking his height and width. Does that make sense? Okay. Not only this, when some of you guys freestyle, you can also include this kind of a concept, okay? All right, thank you. Let's try to look forward now. All right, so now we're going to hit the arm on a diagonal. Hit the arm on the diagonal. Now, as you will notice, what are we doing with the figure 8? The figure 8 is somewhat in front of us, right? But if we went figure 8, and then went close to him, could we do to a figure 8 again to a target? Yeah, we could do a figure 8 as a defense, figure 8 as an offense. Okay, so you got toward you and toward him. Okay, what is the opposite of defense? Offense. So if you can defend, use the same figure 8, you can be offense as well, okay? Positions. All right, hold it, feet together. We're going to create distance. 1, go back. Figure 8. Okay, back again. Feet together. All right, let me give you kind of a saying that would always apply. When you go back, opposite foot, opposite arm. When you go forward, like foot, like arm. Just remember that. In retreating, if I go back with my left, it's my right arm that does the work. If I go forward with my right, it's like foot, like arm. Now, why do you think that is? Let's try going back this way, okay? Let's go back with the right foot and try to do this. All right, move. Huh? It's awkward? Nah, really? Why is it awkward? Because, one foot is going the other way, the hand is going the other. Okay, what happens is you do not have what we call, directional harmony. When you're doing this, both are moving in the same direction. When you go this way, one's going this way, the other's going this way. You've got split directions. Okay? All right, let's try this now. Going back with the left foot. Figure 8 outside of the left and down. Figure 8 outside of the right and down. And then get further extension and then come forward. Go back, come forward. Go back, come forward. Now, eventually, could you do that when you flail? Sure you can. Now, a lot of us know how to flail. Okay? Except when we hit a target, what happens? Because we don't learn how to follow through with it. I have a tree, which I used to practice on my hand. And I used to have, it's just an iron tree. I used to put oranges and stuff like that. You know, just hit it like, man, I tell you, if you don't follow through when you hit resistance, it bounces back on you. You ever seen these guys that, what do you call that, roller skating? They have the helmet and the padding. That's what you got to use when you first learn it. Okay? All right, so here we are. We've got the extended handheld weapon. We're coming back, figure 8. We're stepping forward, figure 8. We're coming back, figure 8. We're stepping forward, figure 8. Okay, now, let me tell you something else that's important. Even when we're executing our moves, I want you to think of your arms following a path of action and not a line of action. Now, there's a lot of people who will do this without this. They do a figure 8 and they miss the punch. They go around it. Man, that's a beautiful figure 8, but it's not doing a damn thing. Eventually, when you use a figure 8 like this, then I'm using what? A path of action. No matter whether it's high or it's low, I'm going to catch it. You understand what I'm saying? So when you use this, don't only do this and this, use the whole arm. Okay? All right, position. Whew, my thumb hurts, but anyway. All right, positions. Going back with the left foot. 1, 2, step. 3, 4, back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use the whole arm. Path of action. Boom, 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 boom. Good. Now, some of you guys are looking good. Let's do the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know, that's how I humble a lot of my black belts back in California. When they get real good, I switch sides, and then they feel like a white belt again. Okay. All right. Remember what I said. If you can think of your arm following a path, not only does it help you, but it generates a lot more power. Let me show you something. Could I have another volunteer, please? Good. Hold on to me. Watch me. Okay. His arm is straight, correct? I'm going to use one finger and push it down, and I want him to prevent this. Now watch. I didn't pay him. Did I pay him? I didn't pay him. All right? I'm going to push his head out now. See? Okay, now watch. Bend. Now prevent. Now prevent. I can't. So if you do this, you're weak. If you do this, you're strong. Okay? You got greater control. Now, these are a lot of, I'm kind of interjecting what they call kinesiology concepts. But yet, if you're aware of all these little details, you become good in terms of what you do, okay? All right, positions, once again. All right, we're going to go back. Doing a figure 8. 1, 2. Come forward. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, fine. I tell you what, just to get the feel of it. When I say get the feel of this, I don't want your opponent to get the feel of the hit. I just want you to get the feel of the motion, okay? Let's try working with a partner of crisscrossing his arms as you then go in for the offensive movements, okay? And right now, all we're doing is simple, just working figure 8. You see what I'm saying? And then we'll show you how we begin to compound. You know what compound means? How many of you have money at the bank? What did it do about interest? Compound interest is interest on interest. Bankers don't have to be robbers with masks. They already can do it without a mask. So we're going to show you how you can compound your action. Okay, get paired off, work with a partner in terms of doing this.